Jeduthun, and Hosah were to be gatekeepers. David left Zadok, the priest, and his relatives, the priest before the dwelling place, tabernacle of the Lord, in the high place which was Gibeon, to offer burnt offerings to the Lord on the altar, a burnt offering continually, morning and evening, in accordance with all that is written in the law of the Lord, which he commanded Israel. With them were Heman and Jeduthun, and the rest who were chosen and designated by name, to give thanks to the Lord, for his loving kindness endures forever. With them were Heman and Jeduthun, with trumpets and cymbals for those who were to sound aloud, and instruments for accompanying the songs of God. And the sons of Jeduthun were to be at the gate. Then all the people departed, each to his house, and David returned home to bless his household. This is 1 Chronicles chapter 16. And this happened. This was just a wonderful, marvelous, special celebration to bring the Ark of the Covenant home. Very, very special. Now, how can this apply in our lives? How can this apply in our lives? We see that this was a wonderful, special event. In our lives, we have events in our lives. We have birthdays. We have different types of celebrations that we celebrate, get-togethers, church services, Bible studies, and get together to even have dinners, get together to just Christmas celebrations. If you celebrate Christmas, Easter, whatever celebrations, there are celebrations in our lives that we celebrate. Get together. We can have good Christian clean exercise parties and everything. This right here is an example of how you can give a nice clean event and still keep it pleasing to the Lord. This is an example. This is a guide. This is to keep you safe in any event that you give. You can use this 1 Chronicles chapter 16 to guide you a little bit along the way. Now, in this example, chapter 16, they opened, after they brought the ark or whatever, let's say you're giving a birthday party, you're bringing in the cake and the food or whatever you're bringing in, you're setting up. Okay. They opened with, burnt offerings and peace offerings. You can start any event, with a prayer. You don't give up burnt offerings of peace, but you can give up offerings during prayer and sacrifices as you're praying. You're offering God, you're offering him praise, you're offering him obedience. You offer him your life, your body. Our bodies are a temple. So we can open up any event, anything that we do, honoring and praising God in prayer. Honoring and praising him, offering up wonderful sacrifice. We give you praise. We give you our obedience, Lord. And also you can open up in offering, depending on if it's church service or whatever, you can open up in prayer and offerings, and also offer up tithes and offerings right then and there. It's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. And then afterwards it says that David blessed the people. You can bless the people in or out of prayer. Even you can do all of this opening up events with offerings, praise, blessing the people, in or out of the prayer. It just whatever you want to do. And it's nothing wrong. We always put God first in our lives in every single thing that we do. Acknowledge Him. He will lead our paths. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Again, trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. In everything we do, acknowledge Him, and He shall lead our path. And it's nothing wrong with thanking God for the assembly that you're here for, whether it's a birthday party or a group of women exercising or about to go running or jogging or whatever it is, baby shower, whatever. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging the Heavenly Father first for your celebration or your assembly. Nothing wrong with blessing people in or out of the prayer and just giving that thanks and that praise. Just giving that thanks and that praise. And then it goes down to say, let me go down here, verse 3. He distributed every man and woman a loaf of bread, a portion of meat, and a raisin cake. King James Version says he offered wine. So you can also, after this, when everybody leave, you can give them a parting gift, or you can offer a little, right there and then a little gift of thanks for everybody, for coming or for coming. And I just want to, send this and give this off to you all, or, if you're in church or tithes or offering, it's nothing wrong with giving a little gift or a little something just to give to the people. This is a wonderful example of just passing out just something to the people, thanking them. And it doesn't have to be in this order, but if it is, it's nice. It's a beautiful thing. And then there was a little music playing. Go down to verse 6. They said they blew trumpets continually and everything. And they had the cymbals sounding, so you're going to have a little music going on in the background. And then do what you do or whatever, little music going on, or you're doing your little celebration or whatever. And then after that, they had a song of thanks. They gave thanksgiving. And the long song here, oh, give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, make His deeds known among people. And they went on, and this song was sang. And either you can just play a little music, during something after, you do your celebration, your baby shower, your birthday, whatever. Just play a little music in the end, have a special guest, a singer, or whatever. Whatever you want to do, And these are things, and going back up a little bit, after the prayer and everything, you bless the people, and then the gifts and everything that people gave and whatever. And also they appointed people. They were appointing people to different duties and so forth, for how they were going to, guard the Ark of the Covenant and the grounds and things like that. At that time, after you giving the gifts and everything, after the prayer and blessing the people and doing your offerings and things, after the gifts, you can give special announcements, or any type of instructions or anything, or we want to thank so-and-so, or so-and-so is after you eat, or we're going to eat next, or we're going to do this or that. You give just special announcements, or something by you or by someone else wants to come up and just thank everybody for coming. Let's thank everybody for coming and now we're going to eat, or now we're going to, and so-and-so over here, or our culinary team, or we're going to eat, or so-and-so serving the food, and then after that we'll do this, that, or we'll open up the gifts, or we're going to open up the gifts now if it's a little, bridal shower or baby shower, and then we're going to eat, and, just a little instructions, and there's John and Tanya there, or whoever, they're going to serve you and things like that. And then at the end, get a little song, or little, that's into whatever the celebration you're doing. We thank you for coming, and now we're exercising, and we're going to do this, and afterwards, and this, whatever, then we're going to just play a little special song, or we're going to have so-and-so come up and do a little song for us. So that's the way you do things. And then afterwards, you keep a little music playing or whatever. You can end in a nice, wonderful prayer. Nice, wonderful prayer, and thanking the people for coming. And afterwards, everybody clean up and everything and do their little duties and go their own way. This here is a wonderful, wonderful example of how you can have good, clean fun in everything you do and stay safe. And you're honoring and you're worshiping God and having a good time. And again, you're going to bring in whatever it is. You're going to set up your cake or whatever for your birthday or whatever. Then they offered burnt and peace offerings and things like that. What you can do, again, acknowledge God. Open up in prayer. They'd offer sacrifices. In your prayer, you're offering your obedience. You're offering praise. You're offering, Lord, we give you our lives. Our bodies are a temple, and just pray. And nothing wrong with the prayer, even in this segment here. Nothing wrong if you're in church or book study or whatever. There's nothing wrong with tithes and offerings at this time. And then David also, they blessed the people. So you can continue with the prayer and bless the people and everything. All of this is in the offerings and everything right there. So you can bless and praise the people, and after that, the tithes or whatever, or if you don't do any tithes, just bless and praise the people, and just offer up to God your sacrifices in prayer. And then after that, he gave out gifts. He gave out gifts and everything, of food and cake, and King James version says wine, and this Amplified is saying, let me go back up here to verse 3. He gave out a loaf of bread and a portion of meat and a raisin cake. So you can give out little thank you gifts or something like that at that time, or even parting gifts in the end. It doesn't have to be in this exact order. And then after that, they were appointing people to different duties and everything. At that time, you can give announcements or instructions on, thanking everybody for coming, or you or someone else can come up and speak and say, well, right now we're going to do this, or we're going to do this or that, or we're going to eat, or we're going to open up our gifts, or we're going to, just give little announcements or something and let people know, who's going to be opening up the gifts, or who's going to be serving the food and things like that. People are already, appointed and on the station, or we need a couple of more volunteers to help with serving the food. If you like to volunteer, you can raise your hand right now, and, appointing different people for that. It's not too late. And then they had, verse 6 says, they had little music going on and everything. They sung little praise and giving praise and thanks. So you have a little music going and Give us a song of praise and sing together. You can all sing together in a group. Sing a nice song together. Or you can have a special singer. Just sing something, together.